Hey, good day, good day, good day. It's Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. How are you doing this Friday? Hey, let me ask you a question. It's not even a question, honestly. If you're feeling that it feels harder than it should right now, most people are. Most people aren't struggling because they're lazy or unmotivated. They're struggling because they're trying to build a better life without a system. And today on this show, a Lifestyle Focused Wealth, we're going to show you our Lifestyle Focused Wealth way and how ordinary people build extraordinary lives using one simple idea. Your life's better when you build systems without guessing. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And I'm hopeful that you will join me, Ronco Johnson, your host, on the inside, and stick around to the end because we got information that matters to you. I look forward to seeing you on the inside. This is going to be an interesting one. Join me. See you there. Hey, good day. It's Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. Thank you for joining us. Man, we got a wonderful, wonderful day coming up for you. We're going to be talking about how ordinary people build extraordinary lives and why this matters and what does that mean to you, right? What does that mean to you? Well, last week we talked about strategies before products. And the idea was that you need a plan before you buy tools. I think that makes perfect sense. So this week, we're going to take you back and ask you to join us for the next step in this evolution, right? Because once you have a strategy, you need a system to hold it all together. If that makes sense to you, great, you're tracking. You're absolutely tracking and you're in the right place. A system is what keeps your life stable. It keeps you predictable. It keeps you growing. And it's the difference between chaos and confidence. The difference between guessing and building. The difference between surviving and thriving. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 pain points, as I usually do, and 5 solutions that every person faces day to day. And I'm hopeful that it is something that resonates with you and you can we can help change it. We can help change it. We can help give you solutions and answers that help solve the problem, right? That's all we want to do is be able to solve a problem. Well, before we do that, first I want to say thank you again. I want to welcome everyone into the show. If this is your first time being here, welcome back. This is When the Lights Go Out. Are you ready? Thank you for joining us. And I want to ask you to do a couple things first. I want to go ahead and say thank you in advance. Smash the like button below. The algorithm needs you. We want to make sure that you're able to subscribe and lock on in. We want to be able to share this information with you, your friends, your family, and maybe you'll share it with someone that needs a wake-up call, right? This is information that we're talking about what millionaires and billionaires do, and everybody wants to know about it. So, in order to do that, go ahead and click that little notification bell right below, and then look out for our upcoming content so you can stay connected. Because we want you to have this information, the blueprint for your life stream, right? And build lives of significance. That's what we're doing. And we're doing it together. So thank you in advance for that. So if this is your first time joining us, please don't forget to sound off in the comments. We want you to go ahead and say, hey, if something rings true to you or rings your bell, so to speak, put the words takeaways, put your comment in, and maybe I'll get a chance to read it live while I'm on air, and we'll talk about it today, okay? So welcome back. I'm Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. So let's just go ahead and jump right on into it. we're going to give you a couple pain points today that we're talking about points that people face every single day, right? Points that people come about every single day, and confusion about what to do next. It always comes up, right? So people tell me all the time, Ronco, I'm doing everything you told me to do, and I'm doing everything they told me to do, but I still feel lost. And if that's you, I tell them all the time, you're not confused, you're unstructured. Confusion is what happens when you're trying to make decisions without a strategy. So if you're feeling like you're confused about something, ask yourself the question, what if I had a strategy? And if I had a strategy, what are 3 absolute things that could happen in a positive way if I had the proper strategy? And then from that, ask yourself another question. If even one of those 3 strategies were to work as perfectly as I think they should, what 3 blessings would come from it? I ask myself that all the time. And then, when you break it down like that, we always end up with a positive answer when we're able to shift our identity on our own to start thinking about things in a much more positive light. That's one of the secrets that I'm going to share with you today. So here's our solution. Strategic clarity. When we're very clear, we give people a clear roadmap of what to do first. Very simple. What to do next and what to ignore. When you understand the strategy, confusion disappears. That's one of those strategies that we talk about all the time. Have you ever just paid attention to people around you that might be filled with drama, chaos, weirdness? Man, it's like they don't have the roadmap. People that you've probably known since childhood that just seem to be very unclear about where they're heading in life, and they dump it all on you. You got to stop and ask yourself, did you have a strategy? Do you have a plan? Because if you really think about it, your friends that's had a plan and they understood a strategy, the confusion about what they're doing, why they do it, goes away. That's what we want for you in our Lifestyle Focused Wealth Solutions. We want all the confusion to disappear. Point number 2, we're going to talk about wasting money on the wrong products. This is one of the biggest. Most people buy things hoping they fix the problem. You can buy insurance, you can buy apps, you can buy courses, you can buy tools, all purchased without the understanding of the purpose behind them. And then when they don't work, they blame the product. They blame whatever the said thing that they spent their money on. Well, if you ever thought about it, let's just ask you to shift. Once again, what if strategies before you buy products was the solution? What if I were to tell you, we teach people to choose tools after the strategy is very clear? The right product, the right time, the right purpose. That's one shift that saves people thousands of dollars and years of frustration. You understand me? So in all my coaching, in all my years of mentoring and guiding advisors and talking to families about how to better their lives and make their lives more significant by building these wealth generating systems, many of you have bought these financial tools, but don't have the strategy. And you have to understand, many times, the institutions that you buy these tools from, they don't sell you the strategy, just the tool alone. And they're 2 different things. That's why it's important that you have the best coaches, the best advisors that understand the importance of strategy. Most of the time, it gets lost in the sauce when strategy is perceived to be part of the product and it's supposed to come with the products that you're buying. Well, most millionaires and billionaires pay loads of money for just strategic planning from strategists alone. Why? Because the strategies that we're using can go for any product that they're trying to buy or anything that they buy. Think about the next time you buy a house, buy a car, a boat, maybe even buying a television set. What is your strategy? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, have a conversation with them. Sit down and talk to a strategist and ask them their point of view. And you may find some of the most simple purchases that you've made in your life. You'll realize if I had a strategy, that would have worked out better for me. Maybe I needed a trust. Maybe I needed some structure. Maybe I should have purchased it a different way. Ever thought about it? Ever thought about it? Well, these are some of the questions that come up when we're talking to our clients and our friends about how to structure their planning. And if we're being quite honest, you guys are like cousins to us. We're family, right? Thank you guys for coming here and joining us. These are the things that we want to be talking about. We need to be holding each other accountable and understanding these points, right? Now, the point number 3 I want to make is no system to hold your life together. When you have no system that holds everything together, most people are trying to build their life like they're assembling a puzzle without the picture box. Think about it. If I didn't have the picture on the box, I wouldn't know exactly how to put this puzzle together. I can kind of look at the box and cheat a little bit because I got some direction of where I'm going. But without that picture on the box, I'm guessing, I'm hoping. And that's what most people are doing. They're reacting instead of building. So our solution here is very simple. We're going to have it more in depth. And I'm going to share with you some more examples. But one system I'm going to ask you to think. If you're looking at this box, what if you had a life system blueprint? What's the most absolute thing that could come from it? What's the best solution that could come from it? What's 3 ideas that could come from it that would be in your best interest? Just stop and ask yourself, just 3. Because if I have a puzzle box and I'm guessing, what if I had a life system blueprint, right? This is what we show people. We show people how to build systems. We show people how money systems work, time systems work, decisions systems work, relationship systems, growth systems, all of them. It's all part of the process. And when it comes to your life, or when your life becomes a system in itself, everything becomes predictable, stable, and manageable. So if you're able to do this, and this is a strategy to make your life easier, what are the 3 most valuable outcomes that can come from it? Go ahead and think about that. What would come from that? Give me 3. And if you got it, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. And out of those 3 ideas that you come up with, I'm just going to ask you what blessings would come from either one of them that you picked. What would you be able to do with your life if you were having a better system? Stop and ask yourself that. And then you'll start to see your purpose. You'll start to see your purpose. It just kind of flows through you right there, right? If I'm making sense. I just want to say hello to everybody. Hey, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Lifestyle Focus Friday. I see you out there, Sam. Thank you guys for joining us today. And am I making sense to you guys? Am I? Good day, Leela. Good day. How are you? I love it. I love it. I'm seeing everybody today joining us. And we got a few takeaways already. Let's see what you got. So Don says most people fail to understand the strategic plan It's extra. It's not part of the product. You're exactly right. It's not part of it. How many times have you heard someone that says, I bought this or I bought that and this didn't work and I'm going to go buy this again? Think about that for a second. It's kind of like I said last week. Think about the college student who goes to college and wants to be a doctor. And then halfway through it, they figure out they want to be a business major. They switch the curriculum. They got to start all the way over. And then they figure out they want to be a dentist. They have to start over again. Is it really the classes that work? No, it's not because the person's not smart. It's not because the person hasn't figured out where they want to go. It makes it very hard. It makes it unpredictable about how long you're going to be studying because you keep changing your curriculum. You keep changing the time frame in the system. You keep making decisions and then undoing those decisions only to make another decision that means more time, more relationships, more growth systems that fail. Some of us never complete the system. And when you never complete the system, chaos is right around the corner in most cases. So we're trying to prevent that, right? That's what we want to do. We want to prevent that. We want to make sure that you understand the idea behind having a system. Thank you very much, Donna. Thank you so much out there in Milwaukee. I really appreciate that one. That was something good to talk about because, y'all, let's have a discussion, family. We need to know these things. We want to know these things. We want to make sure that you're armed with the right stuff. We want to make sure that you're getting the detail and the shortcut. We can't live it for you. That I can't do. But I can share with you why these things are important. Hey, listen, my name is Rocco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. If you're just joining us today, do me a favor. At the end of our program today, don't forget to go down and sign up for our bi-weekly emailing list so that you can get some engaging content, be on our list so we know that you're one of the first to get our masterminds, our coaching sessions, our retreats. And these articles are nice. They have some articles about recipes, travel, and much, much more. And it's free to you for just being a part of our programming today. So don't forget to log on to that down at the bottom at the end and get on that list. I'd love to see you at our upcoming event because we got some things coming around the corner that I really think you're going to want to be a part of. And that's why I'm asking you to think about joining our Lifestyle Focused Wealth Society, our community. And guess what? It's filled with other people, lifestyle focused, wealth-minded people, just like you, who want to know and who are taking advantage of what millionaires and billionaires do today. And it's as low as $16 a month when you pay the annual subscription, okay? So we want to see you on the inside. We want you to join us and be a part of the family, be a part of the movement, because everything we need is inside the room. Hey, when we get back, we're going to talk about the final four, and we're going to be talking about the fourth situation, and the pain point that other people have. And when we come back, hopefully, I provide a solution that works best for you. See you in a minute. Hey, join our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. Membership starting at $16 a month when you pay the annual subscription. So register online today at www.lifestylefocusedwealth.com. At L.R. Johnson & Associates, Inc., life insurance was never designed just for when you die. It was designed to protect the life you're building while you're alive. Using our lifestyle-focused design strategies, we know real wealth is not just about numbers on a statement. It's about having more time and freedom for meaningful experiences with your family, business, and legacy. That is the heart of lifestyle-focused wealth philosophy. Designing your money around how you actually want to live, who you want to protect, and what you want to leave behind. When lights out moments happen in life, your family should not be forced to struggle, sell assets, start over, or sacrifice the future you worked so hard to create. The wealthy understand this. They do not look at life insurance as just another bill. They look at it as a family banking strategy, a tool for protection, a tool for leverage, a tool for preserving wealth and positioning the next generation to move forward with strength. Because you work too hard to leave your income, your family, and your future exposed to chance. Life insurance, when structured the right way, becomes more than a policy. It becomes love in action. It becomes leadership. It becomes a promise that the people who depend on you will be protected no matter what. This is about taking control today so tomorrow is not left uncertain. Protect your income. Protect your family. Protect your future. Because life insurance is not just about a policy. It is about the lifestyle you protect and the legacy you leave. Follow L.R. Johnson and Associates, Inc., licensed insurance professionals for more lifestyle-focused wealth strategies. Contact our office to schedule a one-on-one session with our financial professionals today. Hey, good day, good day, good day. It's Rocco Johnson, your lifestyle-focused wealth coach. Man, I tell you now, I was just sitting here thinking about one of my neighbors. I was talking to a neighbor who said, hey, Ronco, I feel like I'm doing everything right and not any of it is working. And I just told him simply, well, like I told you earlier, I said, hey, you didn't do anything wrong. You just don't have a system, right? And once he learned how to organize his money, organize his decisions, and then organize his goals into one simple system, everything changed for him. Everything changed, and he wasn't overwhelmed anymore. So what he realized, and he came back and tells me later, is, Rocco, I didn't realize how much control you were giving me. See, we don't realize how much control we're giving up until we start gaining control. And a lot of us feel uncomfortable with the more and more control that we gain. Hopefully that resonates with someone out there. I want to share a second story. There was a single mom who needed more clarity that we had a conversation with just weeks ago. And she said that she was feeling tired of feeling behind. And I told her, you don't need more products. She had every product in the world. You needed a system. You need a system. So we showed her how to build a simple weekly routine, a money flow system, and a decision-making strategy. And that system and that strategy combined with all of her products and tools, I like to call them. 3 weeks later, she calls me back and says, I finally feel like life is making sense. That's the power of a system. I'm telling you, for those of you that have been part of our Lifestyle Focused Wealth group, our society, we're changing people's lives by giving them a roadmap, a system, the millionaire billionaire system, so that you can just follow the blueprint. Put these things and these action steps and these ideas together. Whatever it is that you want to do can be done. It can be thought about. You can think about it. You can do it. It just needs a strategy to go with it before you just start implementing everything that you want to do. It makes sense? See, there was another story, a third story I want to share with you guys before we go any further. There was a young man who wanted direction. I think he was in his maybe late 20s, early 20s. He said to me that, I'm trying everything people tell me to do. And it always starts out that way. And I said, that's the problem. You're trying everything. You need a system. So we taught him our Lifestyle Focused Wealth Blueprint, right? And in this blueprint, we show you how to build his life and how to build his life like a structure instead of like a scramble. Now he's very focused. It's interesting. Just a couple of years ago, he was a different person, but today he's very focused. He's very confident in where he's going and where he's heading. His business is booming, and he's moving forward with purpose. What if these systems were to give you the same level of clarity? What is the absolute most valuable thing that would come from it? Write it down. Pick three. Think about it. And from those three that you have, those three ideas that you wrote down, what are three blessings that can come from that? If you really think about it, all you need to do is start thinking about a system. There's 5 systems every person needs. And every person that I talk to, we go through this. And these systems that turn ordinary lives into extraordinary ones is a money system, a time system, decision system, a relationship system, and a growth system. And we'll break all 5 of these down to help create the foundation of your lifestyle focused system, right? That lifestyle focused world that we're creating for you and helping you design with structure. We know exactly where we're going. And we can figure it out. Some people are stronger at one than the other. Maybe your money system is good, but your timing is off. Maybe your decision making needs to be adjusted. Maybe it may be a calendar. It might be your budgeting. I don't know. Maybe your relationships with people, and that system needs to be adjusted. Maybe your growth is being stunted because you have something around you, people around you that's smothering your growth. If this makes sense, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're listening, because this information is for you. It's for everybody. I want to know that it's information that you can use right away and that you're benefiting from, right? So let's go back and talk about that number 4 that we promised you. That 4th theme point is using tools that don't fit their situation. Can you imagine using a fork to eat your soup? You might get the vegetables, but you're probably going to miss a little bit of your meal. Your shirt may catch the rest of it, but you're going to miss most, right? People aren't failing because they're using bad tools. That's not what it is. They're failing because they're using tools that don't match their strategy. I'm hopeful that I am making sense to you. So it's like trying to build a house with kitchen utensils. You're not going to do it. A fork and a knife when you really need a hammer. That's probably not the right thing. This is probably not the right thing. So here's the solution for you. What if you had an opportunity to have a tool alignment? A tool alignment conversation where we help people match the right tools with the right strategies. How valuable would that be? What would come from that? What's the absolute best things that can come from that, having that conversation? And when these tools fit the plan, progress becomes automatic. A lot of times we fight the system, whatever that alignment that we're working on, whether you're in sales, whether you're out in business, or maybe you're trying to make a relationship work, or maybe you have a business relationship. I don't know. But it's not just about financial instruments. This is about alignment. And these tools that you need for alignment, they have to be the right tools for the right situation. And when people get the right tools that fit, guess what happens? Progress becomes automatic. All you have to do is trust the system, and then trust that you have the right tools for the right scenario. If that were to happen for you, I think you'll find success in whatever you decide. In most cases. So number 5, no trusted guidance or community. I'm going to be honest with you. Most people are trying to figure it out on their own. They have no mentor. They have no structure and they have no community around them. Just noise, just opinions, just more confusion. But what if? What if you had the opportunity to join a society like Lifestyle Focused Wealth, where we help individuals like yourselves when we speak weekly? We created a community where people learn real strategies. There's no hype to what we're talking about. They get weekly live sessions like this one. Our members and members only get training. And this is where it happens. This is the place where you're guided, supported, and understood. What will come from that? How valuable would that be to you? These are the times that we need to start thinking about, hey, if we're not happy with where we are right now, and we've had more time behind us than ahead of us, maybe it's time to switch the game. Wouldn't you think? It's probably time to start switching up what we're thinking about. Our money system, our time system, our decision-making system, our relationship system, our growth system. Because once again, if we can get it all in alignment at the same time, watch what happens. Watch what happens. A life of significance isn't built by accident. We have found that it's built by strategy. It's built by systems. It's built by alignment. And it's also built by community, not by yourself. So ordinary people become extraordinary when they stop guessing and they start building with purpose. Hey, I'm hopeful that this is resonating with you today because it's a very short, meaningful conversation, but it is exactly what most people are struggling with. So if you're ready to stop guessing and you're ready to stop wasting money, if you're ready to start to build a life that actually works for you, join our Lifestyle Focused Wealth Society. Simple as that. Because this is where transformation begins. And once that begins, this is also where clarity becomes confidence. And once you gain the confidence, this is where your life becomes significant. So I want you to join our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community, our society. Be sure to go down to the bottom at the end of the meeting and click on the membership. Join us. Why? Because we're making a difference. And if you feel like you're getting left behind, if you feel like you don't have clarity and you don't have a roadmap, it's probably time for you to start making a better decision, a wiser decision. Save yourself some time. Make that decision. Come build some relationships that are in the system and then watch yourself grow. If that makes sense, give me a thumbs up in the comments. Anyone out there got comments for us today? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see our team out there. Hey, Sandra, I see you. So, Donna, what you got? I'm looking. The more time spent with my grandkids, the more time to learn new opportunities, more time and for freedom of travel. And you're right. Absolutely. I think that's an opportunity. When you start thinking about the things that really matter most to you, it's not about the things you buy. It's about the moments that you're sharing, the experiences that we have, right? So, hey, got another takeaway. Hey, Leela, I see you. Bad habits are so hard to break. You're not lying. That's the truth. But once you let go and incorporate your strategies, things will go a lot smoother. Yes, I hope you feel that way. And I know that, Leela, you've been one of our faithful students. And I know just last week you got to see that happen for you and your client in real motion. And I'm hopeful that there's many, many more opportunities that we can help people get in alignment. A lot of times just getting our fixes, it's just a little mind shift. It doesn't have to shift a lot. It's just a mind shift. No one wants to be sold to in this day and age. We want to be spoken to. We want to be understood. We want to make sure that we can have dialogue, right? That's what it's all about. And a lot of us are afraid to even have that because a lot of the things that are out there are making us build this fear capacity where we're scared to talk to one another. Here's another takeaway: no guidance or support is a reality for so many of us. And it's very necessary to join our community. Hey, thank you, Donna Henderson out there in Milwaukee. I really appreciate that. You have been a long partner with us as well. And I know you've benefited from being a part of the community. And you're helping so many other people that are trying to make these decisions with their finances, their legacy. And I will share with you this. When we talk here at Lifestyle Focus Wealth, we're really understanding what the lights out moment really is all about. The lights out moment is that most people are focusing on the destination. They're not paying attention to the journey. The journey is where we want to focus. There's so many people that you pass in the airport. There's so many people that you got an opportunity to stop and speak to when you're at a restaurant, when you're at a gas station, on your way to your destination. There's so many life lessons and experiences that we can pick up, right? We can pick it up along the way. And by the time we reach our destination, we've saved more money. We've saved more time. We make better decisions. We have built more relationships, and we have grown on that tour from where we are to where we're headed. And that is what we're trying to create. That's what the foundation of this Lifestyle Focused Wealth Society is all about. I'm hopeful that you guys are putting this together. And I'm really appreciative of you, the team, and experiences are so important for everyone. I really appreciate that. I am one of those too. Gave me a thumbs up. Thank you, Sam. I hear you, buddy. I see you out there. I think these are things that we need to start focusing on now. Because in these times, as we start to look on to fake TV, I call it fake TV, it's getting worse and worse. You can't believe anything that's happening, and everything is divisive, and everybody is fighting, and no one's looking out for your personal best interest. So, how do ordinary people build extraordinary lives in times like these? We need to be around the community that cares. We need to be around the people who have our like-minded interests at heart. A life of significance, once again, it's built, but it's not built by accident. Keep the strategy in place. Keep a system around. Focus on alignment. Build it with the community. And that's what helps. That's what helps ordinary people, right? And you can stay in line, in alignment with your purpose. If this has made sense to you today, once again, I want to see you in the community. I want to see you guys stop in. I want to see you tell everyone. Don't forget to stop and give us a like. Give us a thumbs up. Share us on social media. Tell your friends that you're hanging out with us. Tell them that you talked to me, Ron Kujan. And if you want, schedule a one-on-one session with us. We can talk to you about your strategy, your financial strategy, your wealth building strategy, your business strategy. Let's have a strategies conversation and bring you on in. And then you can take that strategy to go wherever you want to go and apply it. And hopefully it builds something extraordinary. Hey, listen, that's my time today. Thank you guys for joining us on Lifestyle Focused Wealth. When the lights go out, are you ready? Hey, look, you can catch me here every Friday at 1 o'clock. So be sure to bring a friend. Tell them I asked them. I'm asking you to ask your friends to come hang out with us. Come join us. And we look forward to seeing you at the top. Hey, that's my time. Again, I'm Ronco Johnson. I'll see you next week. Same time, different place. If it's on YouTube, if it's on Facebook, LinkedIn, and all the others. But that's my time for now. I guess I'll just see you then. God bless and be cool. And I'll see you next week. God bless.